Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Chapter 2 of our 2025 fall migration from Northeast Ohio to Florida via Texas. This is going to be a very short chapter explaining why we went 1,200 miles out of our way to Texas. It is actually only tangentially related to electric vehicle travel. Stick around and we will quickly explain what we did with our Casita camper and why. Welcome back to E-Hermes, your electric adventure travel channel. Please remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit that bell button to be notified of our upcoming content. If you follow the channel regularly, you know that we use our EVs to travel and camp across the country. Last year, we moved from tent/car camping to a small towed Casita camper, ironically recommended to us by one of our viewers. In the last year and a half, we have put over 17,000 miles on the Casita, traveling to multiple states from Ohio to Texas, to New Mexico, Colorado, back to Ohio, Maine, and many other states in between. When not traveling, we spend the summers in Ohio and the winters on Sanibel Island off the coast of Florida. Within the first year, we noticed substantial corrosion on the Casita's frame. While some of it was surface rust, some of the welds in particular seemed more serious. We decided the best thing to do was to take it back to Casita and have them inspect the frame and make sure it was safe. The good news is they tell us it is completely safe, but they also agreed to repaint the entire frame. Because Casita is so customer friendly, they did all of this at absolutely no charge to us. As you can see, the new paint job looks outstanding. So that was the main reason for our trip to Texas. Since we do all electric camping with no gasoline, no diesel, and no propane, we ran the refrigerator off the 12-volt battery while we were in transit. We plug into either campground power or the Pro Power on board when we were at a campsite. The problem is that the three-way AC/DC propane refrigerator is extremely inefficient on DC power. So much so that the 7-pin connector and a fully charged 12-volt battery can only run the refrigerator for about 4 hours before it shuts off and ruins our food. We found out that our good friend Doug Krebs from Casita Works was retrofitting Casitas with a new high-efficiency 12-volt refrigerator. It uses 120-volt power when the Casita is plugged into shore power, but converts it down to 12 volts internally. On our trip from Texas to Florida, it seemed to run very well and never depleted the Casita 12-volt battery, which leads me to believe that the Lightning 7-pin provides enough power to run the refrigerator, thus giving us continuous power to run the refrigerator. I think the finished look is good enough. It is clear that it is a retrofit, but we've made a lot of other changes inside the Casita, so this is just one more. One thing Doug did talk about was perhaps powder coating the aluminum frame black, which I do think would be a big improvement and make it blend in much better. Even though the refrigerator's interior is larger than the inside of our old three-way, we actually gained another storage drawer underneath, so this is a win-win. That's it. You now know why we detoured to Texas. We hope you enjoyed this look at our Casita's maintenance and modifications. If you did, please hit that like button. Of course, we hope that you are subscribed, and please hit that bell button to be notified when you will see Chapter 3 of our Fall 2025 migration, The Mad Dash Home. Thank you! There are several other manufacturers that make fiberglass trailers similar to Casita, one of which is Escape. I have to love a good troll, and Escape Travel Trailers has put an advertising billboard directly adjacent to the Casita camper's headquarters.